Jennifer Polka.
Hello, and welcome to the first annual Web 2.0 Expo.
Wow, this is a crowded room. There must be 16,000 people in here.
I heard it was 16 million.
Well, there were 1.65 billion at Ignite last night.
Well, if you count the trade show floor and the Web 2 Open, I think it's 3.1 billion.
3.1 billion designers and developers
VCs and entrepreneurs,
from 59 countries around the world.
all here for the sole purpose of bringing our Wi-Fi down.
And I hear you're going after Twitter servers next.
Brady and I will be your hosts this week, along with Dave McClure and John Battelle and our wonderful program committees. We have put together the program this week.
But you can blame the two of us.
Before we get started, I would like to thank our sponsors. Excuse me for a second.
My boss, Tim O'Reilly. You're fired. Just kidding. He's done, Dave McClure, the program chairs, have done a fabulous job. So, thanks a lot for coming. It's pretty amazing to see you all here. As long ago as 10 years ago, it was pretty clear to us at O'Reilly that the internet was becoming the next platform. We've been thinking about this for a long time. We started talking about the connection between open source and web services back in 1997. We started talking about the idea of an internet operating system in other conferences. But it wasn't until 2003 that some of the ideas of Web 2.0 began to crystallize for us. It was the middle of the dot-com bust. How many of you guys remember that? You know, it was a pretty grim time. And everybody was saying, oh, it was good, the party was good, but it's over. And we thought, it's not over. They gotta be kidding. It's not over. There's way more technology ahead of us than behind us. And we actually had a corporate mission at O'Reilly. You know, our goal for that year was to figure out how to reignite enthusiasm in the computer industry because we saw so much bubbling up. It was really interesting. But where it really came together was when we got together with John Battelle and CMP to think about a conference that would sort of be about this next web and came up with the term Web 2.0. Dale Doherty proposed it in a brainstorming session with CMP, and we all kind of loved the idea, and we didn't know it was going to turn into such a breathtaking kind of name for the big idea that is Web 2.0. But you know, a lot of people now say, oh, well, it's turning into another bubble. You guys think it's a bubble? Okay, there's maybe a little bit of that. Okay, but the fact is, there's something happening here, and we're just at the beginning. It's not over yet. I'd say if you compare the current state of the web to the state of the PC industry, we're about at the VisiCalc era. That is, we've got a couple of killer apps, right? A couple of things that make people really sit up and take notice that there's something going on here that's really, really interesting. And major businesses are entering the market. There's starting to be a lot of competition. Many of it seems like the core apps have been defined. You guys remember VisiCalc, right? Early 80s. Was the PC era over? I don't think so. We're starting to enter this period where this consolidation. There's definitely going to be failures of companies. But at the same time, the ideas that drive Web 2.0 are far bigger than any individual company. They're far bigger than any